right, go ahead and get comfy. Find a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. If you don't want to sit, you can always find another place to be. If you want to cross your legs, if you want to extend your legs, if you want to elevate yourself, blankets, pillows, anything that's going to help you just get comfortable for a moment. Find a place to just slow down that body, slow down that mind, and that breath. Sitting up nice and tall, taking some length through that spine, through all those vertebrae, from the sacral vertebrae all the way up to the cervical, so from the bottom to the neck. And then next, finding a little bit of length in that breath as you slow down that breathing, making each inhale a little longer and each exhale a little longer. And the next time you take a nice deep breath as you inhale, lifting up through the top of the head. As you exhale, take the right ear to the right shoulder. And then as you inhale, bring the head through center and bring the left ear to the left shoulder. And again, inhale and exhale. Take that breath and just take that head from side to side, taking that neck through some active stretch before we take it to a static stretch and hold. And then bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Hold it here, press the left shoulder down and away. If you'd like, you can take the right hand and just rest it on the side of the head, making sure you're not pulling on that neck, but just letting the weight of the hand create a little bit more stretch. Keep the chin lifted and back and up. And then just tilt that chin down a little bit towards that right shoulder, down towards that right knee. And then releasing that hand, bringing that head back up to center, to the left, to the right a couple times. And then when you're ready to settle in over on the left side, hold it there. And again, if you'd like, put that hand there. And again, don't pull on the head. Just let the weight of the hand be enough to open up the neck a little more. And again, too, tilting that chin down a little bit. Feel that stretch go a little bit further back into that neck. And then release that hand, bringing that head back up, bring the head to center. And then right, left, right. And also too, if you'd like to do some half neck circles, you can with that chin passing through center. And then when you're ready to bring that chin down towards your chest, hold it there. If you'd like here, you can take the hands, interlace those fingers together, take the hands behind the head and draw the elbows forward. And again, not pulling on the neck, just letting the elbows come forward. And all just the weight of the arms be enough to create more stretch to the back of the neck. And then opening up those elbows, taking those hands back down, lifting that chin back up off that chest. The eyes are closed. You can open them now. Hands down beside you. Inhale the arms up and exhale and fold forward. Seated forward fold, head, chest, and body. Just coming as far forward as you can go. Let the knees open up. Let that back give a stretch. Holding it here. Breathing. And from here, nice deep breath, inhale, lifting the head up, tightening the core, and just walk the arms over a little bit to the right. Drape yourself over that right leg and just fold and hold it here. Again, nice tight core, head up a little bit, walk the arms through center, over to the left this time, settle in over that left leg. And once again, just back to center. And then again, nice deep breath, tight core, inhale, head up, and let's bring ourselves all the way up. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves onto all fours for a couple cat-cows. If you have anything that you've been sitting on, just go ahead and take that out of the way. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, round the back, bring the chin in towards the chest, coming into cat. As you come into cat, pull that belly button in, tuck that chin in, tuck that tailbone under, stretch that back. And then reversing that curl, making your way into cow, lift that tailbone up, lift that chin up, lift that chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then inhale, exhale, round the reverse, cat and cow. Just articulating, stretching that spine. Going at your own pace, lingering anywhere you wish. It feels good. We're continuing to move if that's what you need. One more time each way. And then we're going to make our way to a neutral spine, whatever a flat back is for you. We're going to be threading the needle. We're going to be starting with the right arm, reaching all the way out to the right. You're going to take that right arm underneath the left arm. We're going to bring it all the way through and down till we're resting on the side of the head. So the right arm's threaded through, palm up. Left hand, keep it beside your head if you need neck support. If you want to incorporate a stretch through that left arm, you can take the left arm back behind the back, or you can take the left arm down in front and walk the fingers forward. We're still keeping the hips lifted up over the knees. Just taking that right shoulder through a stretch. Holding it here. And then if that left arm's gone anywhere else, bring it back beside your head, help push into it. And then we're going to take the right arm, and we're going to take the right arm and just stretch and reach the other way. So just take the right arm, reaching all the way up to the ceiling, wherever you can go. Just hold it here for a moment before we then rotate and open up to the side to a modified half moon. So now we're going to roll onto the left knee on the left hand. The right arm is extended up overhead. Right leg is extended just into a modified half moon. So we're on our knee. And just taking that leg, trying to get it up in line with that hip, taking that right arm up over that shoulder and reaching nice and high. Holding it here. And while we're here, reach down, grab that ankle. Ankle presses into the palm of the hand. Stretch out that right quadricep and that right hip. Kind of a modified dancer here, just stretching. Try and really pull that heel away from the body. So instead of pulling that heel in towards the buttocks, just try and open up now here. And bring that leg out as wide as you can. One more breath. And then let's release, bring that arm up. Let's take that right arm over the head and then bring that elbow to the knee, knee to the elbow. So working those obliques a little bit, warming up that core. Bring that knee to the elbow, elbow to the knee. Extend and reach, bring it in, extend and reach one more time. And then just holding it here, reaching long. And then we're going to bring that right leg down. And we're going to take that right arm down the right leg and take the left arm over and stretch the opposite side of the body. So now stretching the left side of the body. Coming here, holding, taking that stretch all the way from the outside of the left fingertips, all the way down through the side of the body to the outside of the hip. One more breath. And then from here, we're just going to bring the hands back, come back to the knees, give me a couple cat cows. Give that back a little stretch before we go to the other side. All right, when you're ready, make your way to a neutral spine. This time the left arm first starts reaching long till all the way to the left, underneath the right arm. Bring it through, thread it, coming down, resting down on the side of the head. You can take that right hand anywhere it was before. So if you kept it beside your head, feel free to keep it there. If you brought it somewhere else, try and take that same stretch if you can. Just try and keep it even as best as possible. Holding it here, continue to breathe, but primarily remember you're trying to stretch that left arm first. The right arm gets to stretch, great. Move it along, but hold it here. One more breath. And again, right hand beside your head, help use it, push it into it, unthread, bring that left arm up. And again, just as you come here, take that left arm into a stretch the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, rolling over onto your side, elevate that left leg, elevate that left arm, come into your modified half moon. Just coming, holding it here, breathing, bouncing on that right knee, that right hand. And then again, if you can, reach down, grab that ankle. ankle into the palm of the hand, and then keep that ankle and heel into that hand and pull it away from the body. So stretch front of the leg, maybe even feeling a stretch in that arm, that left shoulder. Keep breathing, looking anywhere it's comfortable for you. One more breath. And then let's bring that arm back up, bring it overhead, and then bring that elbow to the knee. Knee to the elbow a couple times here. Warm up that left oblique. Also warming up the front of the belly, abdominals. I'm going to work to stabilize and hold you here. One more time. And then from here, reaching long, reaching over, coming down onto that left leg. Bring the left arm down, right arm reaches over to the left. So now stretching through the side, right side of the body. And really trying to feel that stretch. Again, from the outside of the right fingertips all the way down to the outside of the right hip. One more breath. And then just take the hand back. Bring yourself back to center. Come onto the forearms this time, and then give me a couple cat-cows here. Round reverse. Articulating just a little bit different part of that spine on the forearms versus on the hands, because now we're going to go up to the hands and do your cat-cows here. And maybe you can feel a difference as we articulate again, just a little bit different part of the spine, a little bit more range of motion. Up on the hands, one more time each way. And then we're just going to come to a neutral spine, so whatever flat back is for you. Curl your toes and let your knees hover right above the ground. So just a little hover, or bear crawl hold. Hold here. Knees are just lifted slightly above the ground, belly's tucked in tight. And if you're having a hard time holding that, you can still keep the knees down, curl the toes, and pull the belly in tight. So force that belly to work. One more breath. And then from here, coming down onto your knees, and let's just really quickly sit back into a child's pose. So arms extended in front, feet together, knees apart. Reach forward and extend. One more breath. And then make your way to your downward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your hips, and push back into a downward facing dog. So as we come into a down dog, pushing that body weight back into heels. Settle in if you want to, need to, work it out. Do what you need, shake your head out if you need to, yes and no. Push that body weight back into your heels, lift that tailbone up as you push back into those heels. Also, as we're pushing back into the heels, we're pushing that ground away with those hands. One more breath. And then look towards those hands and walk or jump feet to the hands to a standing forward fold. Head, chest, and body coming towards those legs. Try to draw it all together while keeping those legs long. As best as you can. If you can't get the hands down to the ground, it's okay to put them on your shins. If you have yoga blocks, or you have something that can represent that, like a stack of books, or even a sturdy pillow to help put your hands on, feel free. And then let's inhale to a flat back, half fold. So here we get that back nice and flat, pulling the crown of the head forward, pushing the hamstrings back. Hands can stay down on the ground or go to the shins, wherever works. Really pull the crown of the head forward and really push those hamstrings back. One more breath. And then let's release to that forward fold. And that's the inhale, reverse swan dive, making our way up to standing. Bring the hands down and around to our heart center. All right, and next up as we get ready for a little bit of balance. If you need help with balance, if you have a bare wall you can stand next to, or a big piece of furniture that doesn't move, that you can either lean into or hold on to. But we're going to be doing a moving warrior 3. So we're just going to elevate that knee as we elevate the arms, lifting ourselves, that knee up and lifting the arms all the way up. And then we're going to bring that leg back behind us, and we're going to extend the arms in front and extend that left leg back behind you. So from here, just coming again, warrior 3. And all we're going to do is bring that knee up, bring the arms up, and then again, we're going to bring ourselves back. This time the arms come back behind you. And then bring yourself back up to standing. Bring the arms up overhead. The arms go extend in front, leg comes back. So all the while we're just balancing on that left leg, right leg, and then bring ourselves up. Bring the arms down by your side. One more time. Come forward, find that balance, lengthen that left leg. Bring ourselves up, arms overhead. Reach forward with the arms and reach that leg back. Hold here, one more breath. And then let's fold forward. Take that right leg back up behind you, wherever you can go into your, you can come into needle, into splits. Feel free, if not, just keep that right leg extended. Fold yourself into that left leg. Left leg is long, one more breath. And then let's release that right leg into a forward fold. So coming into a forward fold, or normal fold here. Take a breath. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. And then inhale, reverse swan dive, make your way up to standing. And then again, bring the hands down and around to your heart center. Oh, here's Tiger, say hi to everybody. All right, Kitty and the camera. All right. All right, good thing we weren't trying to focus too much. All right, when you're ready, again, we're gonna do the same thing we just did, that moving warrior 3. First, we're just gonna inhale, that left knee up and arms up overhead. And again, remember, if you need that help with balance, easiest thing to do is stand against something you could fall into, or if you have something you can hold on to, it would be a hold in the front, because we're gonna bring that left leg in front and bring the right arms, the arms in front. So again, if you need that help, take it, but if you don't, do your best. And back to standing. Elevate the knee. This time with the arms down by your side, bring the arms down by your side, tuck them in, and then again, leg back and arms go back behind us. So we're just moving, strengthening that right leg, lifting long, coming back to center. Bring the arms up, and then bring yourselves forward. Coming into your warrior 3, holding for a breath or 2. Bring yourself back upright. And then again, bringing the arms down. And maybe 2, you're identifying which way is a little easier for you. Is it easier with the arms tucked in by your sides? Is it easier with the arms overhead? And so just one more time each way. Arms up overhead, knee up. Extend that left leg, extend the arms. Find that balance. Back up to the center. And then arms down, one more time. Come back. We're gonna hold here for a few more breaths. So really lengthen that right leg, really lengthen that left leg, tuck those arms in by your side, one more breath, and then fold over that right leg. And that left leg, up wherever it can go. If you've got really good hip flexibility, that left leg can come directly over that hip into needle. And think about a needle's straight. And that's where my 90-degree is, but you know. All right, release that leg, and let's go ahead and fold forward. So mine's maybe not a needle, maybe it's more like a crochet hook. Yeah, not flexible. I envy those people that can get that leg all the way up overhead. Hold your forward fold, those flexible hips. Holding it here, folding in. But I do know some people who are extremely flexible, and they say it's also a curse because they overstretch and they're over flexible and they have issues with their joints. So everybody's got different problems. All right, hands down, walk or jump. If you want to jump, pick those feet up, jump them back into your plank. Pull that belly in nice and tight. Hold it here, and then let's chaturanga. Slowly lower down like you're doing a tricep push-up. Tuck the elbows in, up dog. Lift up through the front of the body, lifting and lengthening through the belly, and then to your down dog. Curl your toes, lift your hips, push back into that down facing dog. So coming into that down dog, take a few breaths right here. If it feels good too, you can walk it out in your down dog. Do what you need. All right, lift that right leg up behind you, nice and high. Your down dog splits. Bend that knee, swing it forward in between the hands, and then into warrior 2. Drop down on the inside of the back foot. Cartwheel those arms up. Open the hips, open the arms. Bend into that right knee. So here, squeezing those shoulder blades together, reaching long, bending into that right knee. We've got that right toe pointed forward, and we've got that left toe to the side. And those hips are opening up as well as those arms, and we're bending into the front knee. Although that left leg is nice and long, we're not locking out at that knee, and we're also aiming that left heel down a little bit towards the right corner of the mat. As we come next into some of our other postures, if you have blocks, or like I said, even a big book that you could use, it might come in handy. I'll grab mine, and instead of telling you what to do with it, I can show you what to do with it. But here first, let's just hold our warrior. As you bend into that knee, look for those toes, make sure you can still see them. Take a couple breaths, and then turn that right palm up, come into reverse warrior. So take that left arm down, take that right arm, reach over, still holding that bend in that knee, looking anywhere it's comfortable. Traditionally, you'd look up, but if that bothers your neck forward, you can even look down. Look wherever works for you. One more breath. And then to that side angle, right arm comes above that right knee, and that left arm reaches over. So similar to what we did a little earlier, but taking that stretch all the way down, this time through the outside of the left fingertips, down through the outside of that left toe. Reaching, and that side angle. You can keep that right arm above that knee. You can take it down if you have a block and you want to put it in. Great thing about yoga blocks is they've got all sorts of different levels. You can go high, you can go low, see what works. All right, and here's where you might want to use that yoga block, placing it on the outside of that foot, because we're going to come into our half moon. We're going to push onto that right leg. As we do, we're going to elevate that left leg. We're going to elevate that left arm. So here you come into that half moon. Remember, we did this earlier on our knee. So absolutely okay if you need to come and modify and come onto your knee. But if you can, coming here, lifting that left arm up, lifting that left leg up. Nice long right leg. And coming to that half moon, using those props if needed. If you don't need them, you don't need to use them. Elevate and hold. Come out if you need to, come back if you need to. Take one more breath. And then from here, release to a forward fold. So just release your body all one direction into a forward fold. So coming into a forward fold, if you need to wiggle it out, even too in your forward fold, those blocks can be good to use, or that book, or anything else that could give you different heights and be sturdy. So just hold it here. Breathe. And then hands down, walk or jump into your plank. A nice strong plank. Hold that belly in nice and tight. Just hold it here for a few breaths. Remember, if you need to modify a plank ever, easiest thing to do, drop your knees. You can still get that core activated. Also too, if we ever chaturanga and you don't have a hard time on your toes, you can always do it from your knees. All right, so either knees or toes, holding wherever you are. And then from here, chaturanga, lower yourself down, lift up to your up dog, and then to your downward facing dog. Coming into that down dog, take a couple breaths. And then lift that left leg up behind you, nice and high. Down dog splits, bend that knee, swing it forward, warrior two, drop onto the inside of the back foot, cartwheel the arms up, open up the hips into that warrior two. So coming here, holding it, squeezing those shoulder blades. And just breathe. Remember, make sure you can still see those toes. You got that knee over the ankle or a little behind it, not the knee out over the ankle. Easiest thing to check for that is making sure we can still see those little left toes. Hold here. Remember that right foot, aiming that heel down a little bit towards the left corner of the mat. Turn that left palm up, reverse warrior, right arm comes down and lifting. Coming back wherever it's comfortable for you. One more breath. And then to that side angle, right arm over that ear, reach forward. And again, the left hand can go wherever. If you've got those blocks, you bring that block, use that. If you want to release that arm, but perfectly okay to keep that arm resting somewhere above the knee. Just don't place that knee on, that elbow on that knee. Keep that right shoulder open, keep spinning back. Perfect. Feeling good and strong. We should be getting ready for our next posture as we know where we're going, our half moon. And remember, if you need to modify, go to your knee. So then we're just going to release that arm, take the block if you're using one, maybe on the outside of that foot, bring that body weight over to the left leg, elevate that right leg and that right arm. So come here, find that place that you can balance, really lengthening that left leg, trying to point through that right toe and get that right leg up with that right hip, get that right arm up over that right shoulder. Remember, if you need to, go to that left knee. If you need to come out of this, do a few things, try it, stand up and come back again. If you can hold the whole time, lengthen, 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 breathe. Couple more breaths. One more breath. And then release to a forward fold. Once you get there, if you need to, walk it out because that left leg might be feeling lots of things after holding there. So coming into just a forward fold here. If you'd like, you can grab those legs, try and wrap yourself into it. Get a little more deep if you can, if you want. If not, just hold your fold. And then from here, release those arms. You grab them circles one way, circles the other way. And then just hang and ragdoll. So let that upper body relax. If you want, you can grab opposite elbows. Just let that upper body just hang and hold. All right, and then from here, hands down, walk or jump into your plank, belly in nice and tight, holding here. Again, if you need to modify your plank, come to your knees. Through that plank, let's slowly lower down, lift to your up dog, and then to your downward facing dog. Coming back into that down dog, holding it here. Take a couple breaths, push back into those heels. And then look towards those hands. Walk or jump the feet to the hands to a standing forward fold. Head, chest, and body coming to the legs again. Holding, holding. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive, making your way up, 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 all the way up to standing. All right, and then making our way into our dancer. Again, if you have that bare wall or furniture you want to stand against, feel free. Right hand grabs that right ankle. When you're ready, that left arm comes up. We'll just start here, stretching out the front of the leg, and you're free to stay here. Stretching out the front of the leg, hold here. And then, if you can, bring that chest slightly forward. Left arm reaches up and in front. And then press that ankle into the palm of the hand and lift that heel away from that body. And hold here. Holding yourself here if you can, that dancer. If not, just keep yourself upright. One more breath. And then let's bring it back to center. Let's release that right leg, cross it over the left. So the right leg's crossed over the left. We're just gonna fold with those legs crossed. So make sure you've got a firm, stable base with those legs. Inhale the arms up and exhale and fold it forward. So coming into that forward fold, head, chest, and body coming towards those legs. Holding it here. And then walking your body over a little bit towards the right. So again, right leg crossed over the left, stretches to the outside of that left leg, from the outside of the knee to the outside of the hip. Walk it back to center. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive, make your way up to standing. Up, up, up. And bring the hands down around. And then you can uncross those legs and get ready for the other side. So again, as you're ready, go ahead, Grab a hold of that opposite ankle. For me, it's my left leg. If you did the other one first, that's fine. Just change it up when you're ready. Inhale the right arm up. And again, just stay here for a moment, stretching the front of that leg. Try and squeeze those inner thighs together. Kiss those knees together. Hold. Breathe, lengthen. And then, as you can, bring yourself forward. Again, we're coming forward, but we're keeping that chest elevated. So we're not just tipping forward from the hips, bringing that chest down. We want to keep that chest lifted, keep that arm lifted. And this is called dancer. So we're to look like an elegant dancer and not look like we're ready to fold and topple over. So keep that chest open, keep that chest up. Pull that heel away from the body. Open, lengthen. Nice long right leg. One more breath. Bring yourself back up. And then as you release that left leg, cross it over the right. And again, make sure you've got that good stable base with those feet to fold forward. So inhale up, exhale, folding forward. Hold it here again. Now stretching the outside of the right leg. Walk the body and the arms a little bit over to the left. Walk it back to center. Long legs, try and keep them long. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive. So a nice flat back, up we come, arms out, up we go. Bring it up, bring the hands down, and around to our heart center. And then uncross and shake it out. All right. Then from here, starting with that nice stable base, feet about hip distance apart, just inhale the arms up, exhale, fold it forward. Come into a standing forward fold one more time, maybe feeling a little bit more release, a little more relaxed. That back of those hamstrings, maybe not. Bring those hands down, walk or jump into a plank, belly in nice and tight, and then let's slowly chaturanga, release to your up dog, and then your downward facing dog. So coming into that down dog, pushing that body weight back into those heels, come into your down dog one more time. And also too here, maybe feeling a little more comfortable. Hold here. And then coming to your knees and sit back into a child's pose. So down onto our knees, sit back, coming into child's pose. Knees apart, feet together, arms extend in front. All right. All right, next up, one more strength posture for us for our upper body. When you're ready, slowly walk the hands back, bring yourself up. All right, so we're coming into our crow pose. We're gonna take those hands down underneath the shoulders. You're gonna come up onto your toes, like into a little standing toe squat. Putting those elbows into your triceps as you bring that body weight forward. And as you bring your body weight forward, lifting up those feet and coming into your crow. So coming here and trying to balance, trying to hover, trying to hold. If you can, just lift one foot and then the other. If you can't get there, come out, come back, but keep trying. I'm just trying to bring that body weight forward, trying to press those knees into the triceps, not into the elbows. So kind of high up on the arms, try and lift, try and hold, give it another try. One more time. And then bring ourselves back. And before we go down, we're gonna take those legs, turn around a little bit wider and come into a nice squat. So as we come here, maybe the legs can be a little closer together. Toes are gonna be pointed out, but trying to get those hips a little stretch as we just come into a nice low squat. Try and keep the chest up. If you want, you can put those elbows on the inside of those thighs, help push those knees out. Give those hips a quick little stretch while we're here. All right, and then from here, just take the hands down, come out somehow, come to seated. Quick boat before we go finish up. So bringing those feet down, if you need to, you can grab the hamstrings, you can grab the shins, but if you can, take the arms out, lean yourself back, and then lift those legs coming into boat. If you can extend those legs, go ahead, roll those shoulders back and down. If you'd like, you can grab hold of those legs. Doesn't matter, do what works. And again, if you want to modify your boat here, hands on the shins, hands on the hamstrings, entirely up to you. Try and squeeze those inner thighs together, lift and lengthen through the top of the head, roll the shoulders back and down. One more breath. And then let's take ourselves long, lying back, take the hands out overhead, reach, point, and stretch. Ooh, feel that back. Get a nice big stretch. The whole entire length of your body, reach, point, stretch. And then from here, bring the hands down by your side, bring your knees in, and then circle it or rock it out side to side. If you're circling, make sure you circle both directions. Whatever's going to help release that low back a little bit. And next up, when you're ready, making your way into our final posture for Shavasana. Traditional is court pose with the legs extended, arms extended. If you're not comfortable on your back, with your low back, you can always stick something underneath your knees, a rolled up blanket or a pillow or something. If you have neck issues, you can also grab yourself a pillow. If you're not comfortable lying on your back, you can always roll to your side into a fetal position or find somewhere else to come. But just find a place where you can just take a few minutes to close your eyes, to let that mind, let that body relax and release. Just keep your eyes closed and continue to breathe. slowly bringing some awareness back into that body and that mind. Move those fingers, those toes, hands, feet, arms, legs. Circles side to side, even that head. Bring a little bit of thought to your mind to bring that body to movement. And when you're ready, rolling over onto the side of your choice. Anyone who's pregnant should go left. Everybody else can choose a side. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. And that's a quote from Teddy Roosevelt. When you're ready, use your outside arm, set back up to our seated position, back where we began, believing hopefully a little bit more in what we can do and taking that into our day and into our weekend. Hope you all have a beautiful one. We'll see you soon. Namaste. Thanks, you guys. If you want to unmute, whoops, and say hello, maybe. Back. There we go. Recording. There we go.